Hello Aquarius, this is Crystal here with your reading for April. I'm going to do a short reading. Energy is low. I know I've been absent for a while. That was due to all the things happening in the world. It sort of drained me. It drained my emotions. It drained my intellectual capacity as well. Well, everything. It drained my body. And so I'm going to keep this short as well. Okay. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, do remind yourself, and I always remind you as well, that this is a general reading and it is only general. So please take from this reading what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. If things don't resonate at all, then maybe have a look at your own rising sign or moon sign, because maybe you resonate better with that. And then again, I always am a big... Okay, this one jumped. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to pull another one next turn. They've been jumping. So I'm a big, how do you say it? Believer of the cards being here to support us, to help us, to guide us, but not to tell us what we need to do in a definite way, in a prescriptive way, in a way that says this is the way and there is no other way. I don't believe in that. I believe that we all have free will, we have agency, we have our own personal power, and we don't give that away to the cards. We just let the cards add information, give us information. What you hear in the background is dogs standing up, making a lot of noise, moving around. I always have that because I still have 3 dogs. I used to have 6, and that was way much noisier as well, because sometimes then few would be outside barking, but I still have 3. They're all old and senior dogs, so the other dogs were also old and senior. And yeah, they have passed over one by one, and that's how it goes when you have senior dogs. So I have one who is in palliative care as well. So I don't know how long he may last. Okay, so let me have a look. This was the card that I pulled extra. This was the card that flew out. And so let me start here with this Aquarius, this Tower card. I feel that this is the one that flew out. This is the one that they want you to know about. And this is the one that says, you know, dig in, keep on focusing, keep on working. Well, I'm not saying like work in a literal sense, like you have to be a workaholic or work your heart out. Just, you know, keep working on yourself. Keep working on yourself, on your self-esteem, on your sense of self-worth, on your sense of self. That is what they want you to do, because things have been feeling very shaky with this tower. This tower, I'm not saying this is anything major, it's just, you know, that sense. It's almost that sense I was talking about, how I have been feeling and why I haven't been doing a lot of readings, because that sense of, you know, everything was like draining me and upside down, that feeling. And that is this tower. And I feel Aquarius and a lot of fixed signs. Aquarius is a fixed sign, by the way, fixed air. A lot of fixed signs have been feeling like that. But this card tells you to keep on going and keep on working on yourself, and trying not to give too much importance to this feeling, because it's there. You're going to still feel it for a while. It's going to be present there, but you can overcome it with this 8 of Pentacles. You can just, you know, get on with it. That is what it's saying here. Now let's see what else is in the cards. Now know that this is for the month of April, but it's going to be longer than April. Okay, we have a moon, a 5 of Pentacles. We have the Magician. That's 2 major arcana cards, 3 major arcana cards, 4 major arcana cards, Wheel of Fortune. But I love that one. I think this one, and the 5 of Swords. Okay, I feel this major arcana card is really the end card. A big shift, a shift for the better. So a shift away from this tower, a shift away from this 5 of Pentacles and this 5 of Swords. But I feel this Five of Swords here is a completely different sense. This is a difficult one as well, this Five of Pentacles. But it's going to shift. And I feel that this is the card that's going to come into play with that other new moon that we're going to have. I'm doing this reading on the 1st of April with the new moon in Aries. So that is, I think, why this came out, but it refers to the other new moon this month, which is on April 30th in Taurus with a solar eclipse. And that's when this one is going to come really into play. And that is a change for the better, a shift away from this shaky feeling, from this upside down feeling, a shift to better things. But these cogs need to get started, need to get working before you really feel it. And that's why I'm saying this is after that new moon in Taurus with the solar eclipse. But you're going to come out on top of your game. With this Five of Swords, I read this in a very positive way because of the other cards. I read this you standing your ground, keep on it, keep at it. You got this. You just keep on working at yourself and at your self-esteem and working at things that you can control, focusing on those things, not focus too much on this upside down feeling, and you're going to overcome it all. You're going to be able to come out, as a winner of yourself. How do I say it? You're going to outsmart your tower feeling, and you're going to be able to overcome that with these two cards. But let's go in the meanwhile in April. You still have that moon going, and I'm going to start first with that Five of Pentacles because these two cards really belong together, that moon and the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles for me is, you, with that upside down feeling of the tower, you feel really trapped, you feel really stuck, you feel like everything is difficult, but you cannot do a lot about it. The only thing you can do is, sort of put your head down, dig your heels in, and just work at things you can control, focus on things you can deal with right now, and not think too much about the upside downness, about all the shakiness and all the fear, because this card also incorporates a little bit of fear, what's next? I don't see a way out. I feel totally alone, isolated, abandoned, in the cold. That is not what's really happening. That is what you're feeling. That is the feeling you have. And that there comes a very heavy feeling. Look at this flower. She's lying on the bottom of this cage, like giving up, giving in. And in a way, you can't give up, but you can give a little bit into that feeling and take care of yourself. Maybe you have to think about that as well. When everything feels heavy and you can't do a lot, just, rest and give in a little bit, and then let that feeling just go over you, go through you, and then get it out of your system. Because with this moon, there is a lot that is unclear still for you during the month of April. I feel April is a month where you're not going to see things clearly. You're not going to have a clear direction in your head, what you need to do, what path you need to take, where this is all leading you to because of this tower and because of the moon as well. But the only thing you can do is trust your intuition. So if you have intuitive hits, if you have things coming at you or out of the blue, and you think, oh, okay, that's a weird thing to think or a weird thing to do, but do it anyway. Listen to your gut feeling, and that is what you're wanting to do here. Although this is Earth and this has a lot of water, of course, because it's the moon. This is what you can do, and this is those intuitive hits that you're going to get, and you can deal with those. In the meanwhile, while this energy is still sort of, okay, things are dodgy, not really moving, stuck, full of obstacles, that's how you feel, and that's how it feels. But then we get these good cards here, and this Magician, sort of in the second half of April, I feel after the full moon in April, we have a full moon. Let me just have a look where the full moon is. I usually have that. It's in Libra or Libra, and it's on April the 16th, and that's London time I'm talking about, or European time zone. On April 16, we have a full moon in Libra, and I feel that is when this card starts to come in. The Magician. You recognizing your skills, your talents, but also you recognizing that you do have power to overcome this tower, that you are not hopeless, helpless, and that you are not stuck, that you don't have to stay in the cage. This is the realization that's coming. Okay, I don't need to stay here. And this gives you, this overcomes your fear of breaking free, and this can help you break free from this cage. So this is really, I feel, second half of April, that is really going to become very strong in you, that okay, I can get away from this. I can, and you also start to see, probably a different light. Probably this moon is going to go away a little bit more because of that full moon. A full moon is an ending of a cycle, yeah? And I feel with this full moon in Libra, probably more balance, more, more inner peace and inner calm coming in. And that's when, of course, things start to get clearer. You also see the light coming here at the horizon. There's light coming. So yeah, I think you're going to see, you get a better perspective as to what you need to do, how you need to break free, how you can break free, and what you can start to do, because there is a big shift coming your way. Now, what that is in your personal life, this big shift, in what area of your life, of course, is going to depend on your context, and everybody's context is personal. So please always read the cards or interpret the cards in view of your personal context, and not just up in the air. And that's why in general readings sometimes I remain a little bit vague, because it's general and because everybody's context is different. I'm going to end with a Moonology card. It's an oracle card from the Moonology card deck by Yasmin Bolland, and let's see what card comes out here. Now, I want you to know, and I'm going to remind you, Aquarius, that all is going to be well after that new moon in Taurus at the end of April. And when you launch into May, you're going to really, these cogs are really going to be turning. And they're going to be turning for the better. You're going to overcome all these unclarities, this tower, this feeling of, I'm a bit afraid because I don't see where I need to go, and I feel a bit stuck, and I feel a bit stagnant, because this Five of Pentacles is also stagnant energy. Now, what the tower usually does, the reason that the tower comes in somebody's life usually is a good thing, because it is scary, it is upsetting, it is sometimes really hurtful. I don't think it's the case here. I think it's more a general feeling of, unease here for you. But it always shakes away things that you don't need in your life anymore. And it gives you a better perspective. It sort of shakes you loose from procrastination, if you do that, from stagnation, from things feeling hard. The tower is here to shake things and to rattle things up so you can move on. Now, of course, that is one of your personal choices, because you can also choose to stay in the cage. Now, I hope you don't choose that, because there's something beautiful here. So please be aware of that, yeah? Let's see what the Moonology is here. Oh my God, I'm pulling your card. I'm pulling your new moon card. Your own card. The new moon in Aquarius. From all the cards and from shuffling, I'm pulling this one. It says bring love into the situation. Well, yeah, of course you have to love yourself. I think it's something else here. So I'm going to get the book here. The new moon in Aquarius. Hold on a moment and bear with me for just a moment. It's page 62. because that's the annoying thing here, that I always have to go and look at the pages. But anyway, so that new moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. So this is the time to move forwards, and that's going to happen. Now, already, you will already see that there is going to be a shift. This Tower is a past card, yeah, or it's a past energy. While it's an energy, it's still active now, but you're slowly starting to move away from that because of this Magician here. That is the second half of April. So at first it will be still a little bit muddy and like not very clear to you, but you are going to do that. The new moon in Aquarius means no looking back. So the moment that changes here and this, then you can't look back. You have to look into the future. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with a suggestion that you may need to do things independently, this here, on your own, and focus on those things. But be loving, not too pragmatic. And then what else? Certainly there's a sense that you need to let go of the past, of this feeling, and to move, and of this Tower, and to move towards your future as soon as possible. But also the energy will help you here, and the moons. So the new moons and the full moons will help you here along your path. Okay, other meanings. Thinking outside the box, outside this cage, will bring a solution. You don't see that yet, because when you're in the box, it's very hard to think out of the box. But that's going to happen with this when this Magician comes in. And I really feel that this is the second half of April. And that's more or less it. That's the things that are important for you to hear. Okay, Aquarius, that's the reading for you. I know it's a short one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, maybe give me a like, leave a comment here, give me some feedback, subscribe to my channel, maybe go and have a look on my TikTok, because on TikTok I really do short readings. I do many readings on there, daily cards, but also bonus readings, short readings, 3-card readings. And I have a reading ready for you there for this new moon in Aries. That is today. So if you catch this today, go and have a look on TikTok on what the cards were for your new moon guidance for today. And remember that this new moon energy stays very powerful the coming 2-3 days. Yeah. So today, tomorrow, and this weekend, you can still watch it. You can still get some information out of that. That's it for now. Subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever. Please, I do appreciate your support, and your support and your continued support makes it possible for me to continue doing these readings. And I thank you for that. Thank you, Aquarius, and speak soon.